Since we are talking about percentage changes, let's discuss large changes. Here's a question. If a company's net income doubled, what percentage change is that? Well, if a number doubles, that is a 100% increase. Another question. If a number increases by 200%, what's another way to describe the change? Well, a 200% change means the number has tripled. For example, net income could have gone from $1,000 to $3,000. You could either say net income tripled or it was a 200% increase. Now let's talk about trend percentages. This is another form of horizontal analysis. Horizontal analysis means we're comparing numbers from left to right, not up and down. So trends indicate the direction a business is taking. For example, how have sales changed over a 5-year period? What trend does net income show? These questions can be answered by trend percentages over periods such as 3 to 5 years. Now, trend percentages are computed by selecting a base year. The base year amount is set to equal 100%. The amounts for each subsequent year are expressed as a percentage of the base amount. To compute trend percentages, divide each item for following years by that base year amount. So on the next slide, we're going to do an example. So notice we have a horizontal analysis. So we're comparing numbers from left to right. So we got the earliest year, 2010, on the far right, and the most current year, according to this data, is 2014 on the far left. So our base year is always the oldest year. So we're going to set that to equal 100%. So what we're doing is we're going to divide all these numbers by the base year. So when you divide this base year by itself, you get 100%. In other words, 1,000 divided by itself is 100%. Now, to figure out the trend percentage for the next year, you're going to take 976 divided by this same 1,000%, or $1,000, not 1,000%. So that gives us a 97.6%. The next year, we're going to take the 1280 divided by the same base year, 1,000. So that's 1280 divided by 1,000 gives us 128%. Now these numbers are pretty easy to do in your head because we're always dividing by 1,000. But it's in the real world, you're not going to have round numbers like this. So for 2013, we take 1466 divided by 1,000, we get 146.6%. And then in 2014, we get 3189 divided by the $1,000 base year, and we get 318.9%. So now we see a series of numbers, these trend numbers, that are all based upon the original number. So what do you think of this company's net sales? It looks like initially the sales dipped a little, but then they increased rather substantially, and then they exploded in this last year, 2014. So this is trend percentages, a form of horizontal analysis.